The week that was with the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Just going to do some work today at a mate's store selling Garmin watches. I'm running a bit late. Hopefully I'll be there on time. Things have been, what a tremendous week. You may have been following the sagas of some wealthy, what do you call it? I'll say scammer trying to serve me some papers. Well, they never got the papers to me. They only managed to serve my company. But anyway, we've now hired a lawyer and we're ready to go. So it's quite exciting in a way. I've got some awesome things happening which I can't tell you, so I'm not going to focus on that, but we are going to focus on other things that's been happening. Now, about a week ago, I did a video on my experience leaving the Jehovahs Witness cult. That was about a shooting in Hamburg, Germany, where 8 people lost their life, including a ex-Jehovah's Witness. It was a tragic event. He also shot a pregnant lady who survived, who also lost her unborn child, so it was just disgusting, to be honest. But the funny thing about that is the Jehovah's Witness organisation is trying to blame the ex-JW community because this guy that was having a time of his life, who actually lost the plot and shot people, would say the ex-Jehovah's Witness community does not condone any acts of violence, or do they ever encourage anyone to take matters into their own hands. However, the good thing about it is it's created a lot of awareness about the detrimental effects of shunning people from an organisation such as the Jehovah's Witness organisation. So, in long story short, my video being shunned from the ex-Jehovah's Witness community has actually got some quite good traction, and there's also quite a few other ex-Jehovah's Witnesses sharing their experience with the whole ordeal of being brought up as a Jehovah's Witness. Now, if you're not familiar with the Jehovah's Witnesses, they believe they are God's organisation, and they get taught to pray at least 3 times a day, if not more, for the end of the world to come. And when that happens, they believe every man, woman and child on earth that isn't part of God's organisation is going to be destroyed by sulphur and fire from the heavens, from the Jehovah. So here we are living in a world. So the unusual thing that's happened is the other religions in Hamburg, Germany, have decided that they want to hold memorial services to show their solidarity with such heinous acts of mass shootings. But the Jehovah's Witnesses don't want anything to do with the false religions of the world, so they're literally condemning, well, they're not condemning, but they're telling people not to go to these events, or they're not showing any unity with the other religions that are mourning for the loss of their own Jehovah's Witnesses. So it's absolutely appalling. And also the Jehovah's Witness organisation put a statement on their website basically talking about the shootings, and then they removed it. But other funny things happening in the organisation at the moment. There's a guy called Tony Morris, and he did a talk back in 2014 about how all the wicked people who are not following Jehovah will be distinguished like blowing out a match. And he had this match in his hand, he blew it out and he had a puff of smoke, and he said that's what the end of the world is going to be like for all the wicked people. Well, anyway, he seems to have been kicked out for alcoholism, and he's had a drinking problem with the organisation, and they've finally given up on him. He was one of the governing body, which is there was 8 of them in the world, so it's a real big deal when one of those guys gets cut out. But anyway, the Jehovah's Witnesses have an answer for everything. They believe that they will get persecuted by other religions at the time of the end. So this is all part of the prophecy fulfillment. So it just doesn't matter what happens, what abuse you give these Jehovah's Witnesses. But it is Saturday morning here in New Zealand, and if you get a knock on your door today and a Jehovah's Witness says to you, "Hello, we're just calling in the area," and you say you're not interested, and they go, "Are you not interested in false religion, or is it Jehovah's Witnesses in particular?" Please make sure you say Jehovah's Witnesses in particular, because they'll have an answer if you say religion. Anyway, so that was one of my videos. The other video I did was on Keith Williams. Now, I got privy to some information about 5 weeks ago that people in his own community who speak to Keith on a daily basis said to the community that he's got stage 4 cancer and doesn't know when he's going to die. And he's getting his affairs in order and he's trying to hand over everything to his son. Well, with that video I did on him is also getting some really good traction, because it's just a cop-out. There's no such thing as Keith Williams having stage 4 cancer. We believe it's an exit strategy, and I put together a pretty smashing video actually about what I believe are the actual facts. I do believe he's going away, but I don't think he's going in a hole in the ground. I think he's actually stuffed up something, and there's a whole lot of stuff I can't really say, but I get privy to every now and again, and it does sound like he's going to get locked up, which is really, really good, but that's one of many who need to be locked up. So I'm on a crusade to name and shame anyone that is running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I'm currently going through some interesting information. Well, I've been served some papers by people telling me that I have defamed a scammer, and that's going to be going through the New Zealand High Court. So I will keep you up to date when I can give you information about that. I basically have to get the okay from my lawyers before I talk about anything, but watch this space is all I'm saying. Right, I've just turned up at my workplace. I hadn't done a week that was, so I decided to do one on the way to my Saturday morning job. And any tips, leads, any information at all about things that are happening, like if you go to wewe.Global, I've got 7 people live, thank you very much, but I've got no one hitting the thumbs up. What's the story? Thumbs up help get these videos out. If you go through my last 5 videos and hit the thumbs up, it really does help the algorithm, and it does get Google to send them out. Over 50% of the traffic of my videos actually comes from within YouTube, would you believe? And then the other traffic comes from my website, wewe.com. So if you want to help me help fight scam, thank you for the thumbs up. Somebody just gave me one. By all means, hit the thumbs up on my videos. Post a comment, even on this one, it's much appreciated. All right, so I'm Danny D. Heck, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Do check out my website. If you've been scammed or know of any scams, please do go to the contact part of my my mate's got a Tesla. Look at this. My mate's Tesla, he's standing outside the car and he's driving it by his cell phone. That is ridiculous. I'm going to go outside. Whoops. Let's see if I've still got things. Where'd all the people go? Oh, hold it. Look at this. It's a rainy day. This Tesla can drive itself. Here, Tesla. Here, boy. Come on. Come on. Watch this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Isn't that amazing? And look, there's no one in it. That's crazy. Right, back it back. You can do it. That's the world we live in. Isn't that cool? Don't you hit it? Well, there you go. That's how we roll. All right, hey, thanks for the thumbs up. 1 thumbs up, 7 people watching. I don't know if I want to talk about that in public. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. See you in the next live.